They figured it out. Thank goodness. I'm so passionate about this.
This is something that really connects you spiritually. Yo, it's your boy JP Speaks. Yo, we got a hot topic today. So today we're going to be talking about frenemies, when friendships become foes. Like everybody has been through something like this, right?
Like we're about to become, because you didn't even introduce me.
Ooh.
We're going to quickly become your frenemy.
Let's run this thing back.
I'm Dr. Ayo, and I am also here.
I got it. I was in a moment. And
you
know
were.
When you be in the zone, you be like, oh.
I almost forgot myself, so I'm here for it.
You look great, though.
Thank you.
You look great. So everybody's had one of these, a friendship become foes, and it hurts on the inside because you like, yo, we was cool, and next thing you know, things is left over something super shady.
That's right.
This happens in the Bible. This happens like everywhere. Work.
Everywhere.
I mean, this is crazy. So
that's right. But I'm gonna hit you with a headline. Actually, only 56% of people, you know, I'm the statistics one. 56% of people say they've had a frenemy. So that a lot of people haven't. I was surprised by that. I thought it'd be higher.
That's a lot. That's like everybody you know, and then like the other people who aren't the friends. That's the other people.
It's probably like the other
you're the foe.
Other people that didn't know that they were the frenemy that didn't report frenemies. Because it's you.
And
you
the
are
shady
the frenemy.
thing, it's usually something super shady or something like really like, you know what I mean, minute that people lose the friendship. Like, you didn't call me back, you don't be texting me, I'm done. Like, or somebody crosses the line, like we're friends, and they're treating you like their significant other. Like, no, you need a boyfriend. You need some. You know what I mean? This is the bad
or a girlfriend
or a girlfriend. Yeah. I mean, guys don't really do that. Do you think? I mean, in my experience, guys don't. You
have some people that call you a lot. I mean, I'm not hating, but y'all be talking.
That's my dog, though.
That's right.
You gotta talk to somebody every day.
That's every day? No, don't call me.
A text?
Don't call me every day. Drop a comment. Do you want any of your friends calling you every day?
They should at least text, right?
That's what's the difference in a spouse.
Wait, but what's the difference?
No, I got married. That's one I got to talk to every day. Then my kids I got to talk to every day.
Yeah, it is.
I don't even need my family.
But you be on the text streams too, though. You be having 30 text streams.
Are we counting text?
It's dang near like a conversation.
Okay, if we're counting text streams and like people sending me memes, I do have people I talk to every day. Yeah, you're right.
We're gonna bring up some topics. Let's see, Cain and Abel.
That's right.
They were frenemies.
They were like the ultimate
frenemy.
Though. Like, what do you think made them frenemies though? Like, what's up with that?
I mean, they was tight until things went down.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, birth order and like the sibling dynamics and sibling rivalry and like that's deep. That's a whole nother frenemy level. But yeah, I think they were just born in the wrong order.
It's
that
like
might have
somebody just gets jealous. Like somebody wants more than they need to, or somebody's just distorted. Is this his fault? He was hungry. He was working all day. He was like, "Yo, bro, do I gotta trade the birthright for this? Really?" He had to trade it.
I think some people, their personality doesn't match
like a cup of noodles or something. And some lamb skin? He probably got them pork rinds.
No, I think they do have lamb skins. I don't think
pork rinds.
I don't think they ate
like pork.
I don't know. But I don't think some people's personality matches up to their goals. So like you have a friend or a sibling or whatever, and you see them and what they have. So they might have like all these cars or money or a great relationship, but you're not doing the work or the hustle or like the personality of what carries that person and what they have. And then so all you could do is just kind of hate on it.
But it's hard. Like, I see all these cats we hanging out with. Like, last night, like, we was at that party, and all these cats had Lambos. I'm like, I ain't got no Lambo. All I want is a Lambo and some rims to go with it. That's it.
Well, you had a Lambo, so it's a little different. But you don't have one now. So
but I'm not jealous, and I'm not a frenemy. I'm kind of happy, and I'm inspired by those people. That's what I think. People need to be more inspired. Like,
that's right.
Like Cain and Abel. Cain should have been more inspired by Abel.
Yeah. But I think... But I'm with you. But I think they're not inspired because either they don't have what it takes or whatever that skill or talent or whatever it is, or they don't want to do the work. So instead of actually like hustle or grind or like adjust, go to therapy with that personality you got, they just look at that person as if like they're owed something, like they're entitled. I think that's where a lot of frenemies.
Nah, but I feel like you can do it. Like you always, some people are pretty basic. Like there are. Yeah. I didn't know this. I thought everybody, if you worked hard enough, you can get it. That's right. But like some people are basic. But if you are basic, there's no reason why you can't get to where you're going. You just need management, or you need somebody to help you come in. Get a VA, get a virtual assistant. Like pay somebody.
The VA is gonna take you to Lambo status. Right. I don't know. That's a bit far-fetched.
I mean, you gotta find somebody who can help you get to where you're going.
I do agree with that.
That's everybody. That's everybody.
I think it being a VA, but that's one thing. You got to be coachable, right? Because, and this is what I try to instill in my kids, because you can be basic or not, talented or not, or whatever. But if you're not coachable and willing to listen to people and kind of get on your best of what you can be because you listen, then you ain't never gonna be nothing anyway, and then you're gonna be stuck being jealous.
That's facts.
Cain and Abel. So be coachable.
Be definitely
coachable. Everybody has someone smarter than them that could teach them something. Be that person.
Okay, so this actually even happens in the workplace. So you have colleagues who used to support you and be your you know what I mean? Y'all used to have these conversations and talk about everybody else. Now they're sabotaging you for the upgrade on the position or the what is it? The promotion.
Yeah.
Like really? You didn't let them get like honestly, you were well, I don't even know if we should talk about your job, but the girl got mad because you didn't give her the you didn't promote her.
Well, but I think.
Well, let me explain this. So it was this lady trying to get promoted at work, and it was this position, and Dr. Isle couldn't give her the position because it was another lady in the position who was already amazing. She had been there longer. Is that right?
Yeah, but I don't think that actually affected the relationship. I think what affects a relationship
she
more.
Felt some type of way.
Yeah, but I don't think that was like a frenemy thing. I think that was different because of the levels. I think frenemy is like when you're working with your coworker, and I've seen this happen a lot, and then they get a promotion and you don't, and now they're either your boss or a boss, and you're still at your level, and now you're jealous. And y'all used to be talking about people kikiing, catting off or whatever, and now they're a boss and they've gotten promoted, and now you haven't, and now you feel some kind of way. But you try to be supportive, but you're still jealous.
I honestly wouldn't feel some type of way about that. I would use that because I'm a Jedi. I would use that for my advantage. Like, bro, like, yo, you got this position. We both winning. Both of us are winning.
If you are both winning.
I'm trying to get that plug. You know?
Oh, you trying to get the plug?
I'm trying to get the plug. Like, let me get some benefit. Do I get an extra bonus? We good.
What are they plugging you on, though?
A bonus? Yeah. I'm trying to get that, stock options or something. They got, I need the plug. I need the plug.
But I think the root of frenemies, and I think that's where, so 1 in 3 women have reported that they maintain a toxic relationship, whether it be at work or outside of work, because they're afraid to be isolated or like be out of the loop or have like FOMO. So do you think this happens more in like work or like group friends where you still have to maintain a relationship with that person? You can't just like get away. So you don't want to isolate everybody. Do you think that like a football team, like on your football team, were there people like you didn't like for real, but you had to talk to them because you were on a team?
I mean, the thing with guys is different though. Like they'll just punch you in the face. You know what I mean?
What?
It's like you're just like, what's up, bro? I'm gonna just punch you in the face. We're gonna be cool. We're not talking. Like that's what we're doing.
What?
I don't do that. I would prefer we pray over this and you know what I mean, break bread. But I'm not the one to fight. What? But that guys do it a little different. It's like, look, we friends or not. You know what I mean? I think more of in my experience, like women kind of y'all go in. Y'all go for the hair, y'all, you know what I mean?
Sir, you had a man who didn't even show up to our wedding.
He was shady.
Because y'all was friends and y'all wasn't friends. And y'all was friends and y'all wasn't friends.
He was quite shady.
Exactly. But y'all was supposed to be friends.
No, we were never really. We were just like...
Frenemies. I got him. Got him.
No, but we weren't in him. It was just like, you just put him in a box.
What is that box?
In a box? He was just like, he's cool over there.
It sounds like you want a different word for men.
Like, I did. He was shady once. You know what? I'm gonna keep it real. He tried to sleep with my ex-fiance. Like,
that's right.
I wanted to punch him in the face.
Yeah, that's right.
It is what it is. Right.
Because y'all had to maintain. So I think you were just cool with him because of the group. Like, y'all had a group.
I still feel like punching him in the face.
Okay, let's be clear.
Because, I mean, look, when
he probably deserved it, but we do not condone violence.
When you know him since you're 8 years old, like, come on, you do stuff like that? Or is this karma that came back on me from me being quite shady in college.
Yeah.
Is it that? I mean, but I don't know.
Probably.
I mean, it's in the past. You know, I've prayed it through. You know, I've asked for forgiveness.
For what?
I don't know.
For all the things. But
I don't know.
To my point, men have frenemies too. Y'all can call it what you want. Whatever. Make up a new word. Maybe we can trademark it or something. But men do have frenemies on teams and such. I don't know what else men do together in the groups. I just think of sports, which is so basic to me. I can't think of like
I thought he was cool, and then like
art people, singer. Bands like Justin Timberlake, like groups. One Direction.
One Direction.
Rest in peace to the guy.
The biggest frenemy was Judith to Jesus.
Judas?
Yeah.
Oh.
Judith was super shady. He was smiling. He was being nice. He even kissed him on the cheek.
He did.
I feel like Jesus should have backhanded because you already knew what was going on.
He did.
Like he should have. I mean, not that I do not condone fighting at all.
You've said it quite a bit today, so I mean, I'm glad you're saying that.
Way. It just
feelings. You feel like punching people. Okay, let's
somebody in the
add
face
that back. All the times he talked about punching in the face, those were feelings.
About it, you go
Men's
to prayer
feelings
about
are
it,
complex.
But
no, I think Judas is the best example. Like those are the people. They smile in your face. They roll with you, they hang with you, and they are jealous or like they aren't for you, but they're just with you for a certain reason. And and it could be your downfall.
The crazy thing, they're usually like these people over something like, what do you get, like 10 gold coins or something like that? And then he 30. Threw them, he realized like, so these people do this stuff and it's like, for no reason.
It's like,
look, I'm here to help you grow and get to where you're going. You don't have to act this way. But I mean, clearly
he was jealous. Like he was jealous of Jesus and a little bit, and he wanted the money and he was for himself. And I think a lot of people around you aren't for you. And you know it deep down. You feel it, I think. Like something different with those people.
Let's keep it 100. Like, who was your frenemy in high school? Do you still have that person in your life now? Or in college? Because you wilded out at the tech.
I did. Those were some good times. I had a couple people I was friends with, and that's what made me think about it. Like, I won't say no names because we won't do that here.
You should do
have
the
a
names.
conversation.
Names, right?
But
podcast
there were
people. Y'all want to know the names?
No,
I'm curious.
Actually,
I want to know what happened in college. Like, I really want to know.
No, I've had
like,
people
holding things for me
who I have good friends, and then there's like we've talked about this. Like, there's the inner layer of friends, there's like the associates, and there's like all the layers. And there's people I've been like, that's your friend. They are around me a lot, but that's your friend. Y'all know. It's like a friend of a friend, and y'all are always together, and then people be like, oh, your friend. And you be like, wait a minute, that's an associate. I love when that word came out, associate.
But look,
let's clear that up. That's a friend.
Before I was saved, like, I would flash. You know, California people flash on people who they don't like.
I don't think that's California, because Florida, we flashed. I don't think we called it that, though.
Yeah. Flashing, for those who don't know, you just kind of lose your mind for 20 seconds and use all your verbal words that are in your system to educate somebody on how you feel. Like, that's how that normally works. That's
we call that a good old-fashioned cussing out. That's what we call it. What y'all drop in the comments? What do y'all call flashing, Cali flashing, Florida cussing out? What y'all call it?
But see, now I wouldn't do that. I would simply have a talk like, I don't like you. Let's see how we can make this work.
You would, though. I go back and forth with that. My key method is just getting those people away from me. But when you can't, I do struggle with telling people, like, I don't like you, but we got to be around each other. I don't like those conversations. I just be quiet.
Okay. The quote is, remember, love thy enemies.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? If somebody slaps you in the face, just take one.
Oh, I just taught that to the kids the other day. We were watching Minnow.
Who's taking a slap?
Shout out to Minnow, the app. Dope for kids if you give them screen time.
They're not promoting us, so we can't.
They could promote us, Minnow. We'll stop talking about punching people in the face if y'all want to sponsor us. But yeah, so we were just talking about the turn the other cheek and loving your friends and your enemies and your neighbors. It's
hard to turn the cheek. Like, what did you just do to my whole face?
Like no, slap the other face and turn the other cheek. No, I'm not turning the other cheek.
I feel like if I swing back with the backhand.
You're back violent.
No. It's an accident. It's a turn. And you accidentally connect on their face.
You've gone from feelings.
You're walking away at this point. You're not even
promised us you would talk about feelings.
Accidentally pop. You know what I mean? Is that a real Because so you're not, it's not I'm turning the cheek.
Well, they shouldn't have been hitting you, with the cheek. So it sounds like self-defense. But I think what you're trying to say is those were Bible times and things were different.
Jesus, were they different?
Jesus was trying to like give us like a full picture. It was like a metaphor, I think. Because if someone slaps me, I don't care.
It was the same thing back then.
I am not turning the cheek and let you do it again. And you gonna catch sman's. And the law says I can do that. So, and Jesus said, follow the law of your country and your state and your land. So we're good there. But I think what he meant was exactly what we're talking about. Like, if you don't like somebody, but they're in your vicinity as a neighbor or a friend group or boy band or whatever, you don't have to tell them you don't like them up front. Do you have to do that?
Well, you know me, I'm pretty honest. I like to put it out front.
Honest.
That's the bad. How are you? Guys,
there is too honest.
Look, let's ask the people. Guys, can you be too honest?
Yes.
Like, don't you want a friend like that? Please tell me in the comments. Do you want a friend like that?
You don't have to say
I would want a friend who's honest. Like, it's going to hurt my feelings.
You don't have to say everything you're
You got to say some
and
of
you're direct. So
and if you're married, don't say half of it. Just tuck it and run. It ain't gonna work right.
The combination of too honest and too direct is a bad one. Like, you don't have to say everything, number one. And if you say it, you got to put a little sugar, honey, make it go down. You just be like, look, I don't like you. You're not smart, and you're affecting me. Like, that's a lot for people.
I would not say that.
You've said things like that to people.
I would at least put some honey on it.
You've called somebody a clown.
That was shady, though. He was so shady. Super shady.
Frenemies.
We had a deal. Oh my God. Everybody was going to win on the deal. His pride got the best of him, so he got in his feelings, and it didn't even work out. Like, oh my God.
But
it's like, why would you do that?
But
you're going to win, bro. You're going to win.
That's so now we got business. Business has frenemies. High school. Football,
relationships.
Sports.
Okay, what about Delilah and Samson?
Oh,
I don't know if you guys remember that story, but it was with Delilah. She was it who was the
Philistines. So she made a deal with the Philistines to get you need to get in your word.
I know it. The whole thing. Front back, Delilah, and then
the kids are playing flag football, and Sundays have been tough for us. But
Halloween party.
So she made a deal behind his back, that she would get his secrets to being so strong, because he was like, no one could stop him. He was almost like the new age Goliath. So she was like, I'm gonna find out the secrets. So she used her feminine wiles, got him. And he was in love with her. That was sad.
But this was the thing. She had to cut off his hair.
That's right. That was the secret.
Yeah. She had to cut his hair off.
She did. I mean, he was a man, though. Like, get a haircut.
Our kid did that to Io's hair the other day.
If the hair was...
Oh, yeah. No cap. Sorry.
My smaller son was a frenemy of mine the other day.
Right.
Brand new wig.
Bro, what are you doing?
Popping.
You can't cut out the bag, hair?
Looking amazing. Your boy grabbed scissors and just started cutting it up.
But see, the funny thing, okay,
I was pained.
I want to go back to Delilah, but first let's dig into this a little bit.
Yeah, you took us
like
left.
Kids,
Jameson, I
can
love
you have a kid that's
foul.
like your frenemy? Like your personalities, like they're Pisces or Taurus.
Your kid?
Like, is it?
Or are we talking about relationships?
No, like I guess. Like, what if your kid is your frenemy? Like, I feel like it happens in some of these houses. Like, you didn't gave birth to a Taurus or something, or Pisces. What's the two-headed with the Gemini, yes.
Yeah.
I said Genesis, but the Gemini.
Yeah, the Gemini.
Like, that could be tough.
Yeah, I do think, and in psychology, they call this goodness of fit. So it's basically like who you are as a person, like how you cope and deal has to match, or you have to adjust to your
like a Scorpio,
or like a Scorpio, number one sign, right. So you have to adjust, like how you're dealing. Not necessarily a spouse, because you choose your spouse, but your child, you birthed him or her. So you have to adjust your fit. You have to have goodness of fit. But I do agree, you can have a little frenemy behavior with your children when you get older. Not as children. You got to love them equally, all the things. But once you become adults, like adult and parent, I've seen some frenemy combinations.
No, that's facts. That is definitely
like as adults, like when people go in on their parents.
Oh yeah, that does happen later on.
And then like the parents go in. Like my mom snapped on me the other day, and I was like, oh, but I ain't say nothing.
Yeah, oh my God, let me quit. We're going off on a tangent. So Delilah.
But I think Delilah shows like you can love somebody, be in a relationship with somebody.
Did she love him?
She couldn't have.
She gave him up for $30.
No, she was 1,100. 30 was Judas. Keep up. Get in the Bible. We going back. Flag football is really.
Why is she really doing me?
It was 1,100 pieces for her. That was a lot more than Judas. Can you believe?
What was 1,100 back then?
Samson got sold out for way more than Jesus. That's deep. That just shows you it's not really about.
But facts. Let's dig in a little bit more. How long was his hair though?
It was probably real long.
To his ankles? Was he Goldilocks? Said it. Was it no Rapunzel, not Goldilocks.
Rapunzel. Shout out to the Disney cruise.
Was it dreads?
I don't think
was it twist?
Dreads. I wasn't there.
How was he rocking it? Was he throwing it? Was it a man bun? He had
rhetorical?
A man bun?
Guys,
help me. Can somebody look that up in the comments? Did he have a man bun? There's nothing wrong with a man bun,
At the end of the day, she cut it off and he fell and but he won in the end.
What did they put in the man bun? Was it like a tie?
Probably like a stick.
Oh yeah.
Like
dope stick.
Like a sword.
I'm sorry, guys. We got really far off. But I mean,
the point is,
those things you gotta ask. How long was it and was it a man bun?
This is a good question. And that Delilah, like, does the frenemy actually, are they a friend? Are they, or a loved one? Do these people really love you if they're jealous of you or want what you have or feel any level of animosity? Can you have those feelings and still be a friend or be a loved one?
I can't deal with a frenemy. Like if we cool or we not cool. Like I can't. It's like you in purgatory. Like this week we good. I can tell you some of this stuff, but I can't tell you everything. It's like nah, we're not gonna do it. Like it's just it's too much. It's too stressful.
It's a lot of energy. I've done it successfully. I can do it because my thing is there's like people I trust and then there's like other people and there's layers. So I can put people in boxes and layers and have them around. Mine's not so cut and dry. I can do a little gray.
The Christian way is like, I just want to love you from a distance, but I really don't want to see your face, which is the problem. So it's like, do you really love them from a distance? But it's like, they face. And you're like, it's because you know what I mean? The things they do are just not cool. But it happens though. You know, I think with more counseling
But I think people get hurt, and I think at the end of the day, that's why this is such an important topic to understand. You have to communicate, and you have to address your own feelings. Like if you know, like I have had times where I've been jealous of a friend who like got promoted or jealous of them or like was envious, like something like they were in a relationship like before I found the love of my life. Like everybody was getting married, having babies, and I was like, why? And like my friends were doing it and I was jealous, but I didn't wish them ill will. I was still happy for them, but I was non-happy for myself. So I think you can have mixed emotions and not be a frenemy.
But it's hard for guys to like express their feelings. Like
it is.
To open up. Like you were like, show me your feelings. Tell me how you feel. And I'm like, I don't like that. Like, no. It took a while to sink in like, how do you feel? I don't like it. Like, that's how I feel. I don't like it. But no, why don't you like it? It's digging deep, but it's hard for guys to do that. And then you're touching a whole nother bone. You're flexing a muscle that you don't even use to flex in. Not submit, you want to be right. You don't want to look too feminine.
Vulnerability is not feminine.
It's not. But y'all be going for the juggler when y'all get mad. That's why you XYZ. Like, whoa. Now I don't want to open up no more.
Yeah. But it's hard because you could get hurt even if someone's unintentionally trying or intentionally trying. So, but I think vulnerability is the root of frenemies because people aren't willing to be vulnerable. They're not willing to have tough conversations. They're not willing to look at themselves. They're not willing to do the work. That's what causes all these strange relationships.
This is the big question here. Everybody wants to know. Everybody. I mean, everybody. Right. How did Jesus feel after Judas, after he betrayed him? Like after he still had to rock with him. He had to go to the dinner. You know what I mean? Kissed him on the cheek. They went to the forest to do all that. It's like he had to rock with him. Why? Yeah. I mean, how did he feel? Did he want to punch him in the face? Did he want? Because Peter would have hit him with a spear ASAP. Peter cut an ear off ASAP.
Peter was down. If he'd have known beforehand, that's why he didn't tell Peter. He was like, I can't tell Peter what's about to go down because he's going to pop off. But I think
Peter was ready.
And shout out to everyone that plans group dinners, those big group dinners, because even like the Last Supper had 13 people.
That's a lot of personalities.
That's a lot of people. But the good thing about those is you don't have to sit next to the person you don't really like. So you could like adjust and sit on the opposite side of the table. But back to the question. I think Jesus, because he was the ultimate love, like Jesus is love. God is love.
Did he not want to steal on him though? No. Just one time?
No. I think he
a left hook?
No.
And then been like good, like, and threw the cape at him or throw the robe at him. Like,
those are for humans. This way. He's actually like, looking down at you right now like, you petty little human.
But
like,
it doesn't feel good. And he started the whole thing. But the bad thing is he knew what was going to happen after. But I mean, it's like, bro, I loved you.
Yeah.
From like, it just doesn't feel good.
It doesn't feel good, but I think he knew this was like a means to an end. And I think if some people saw their success coming or their love coming or their kids coming and just knew the end of the story, they wouldn't be so hurt and painful and like frenemies either. But it's like you're stuck sometimes in a rut or you just are dealing with your own emotions and you don't know how your life's going to turn out. So you're looking around and comparing yourself. Comparisons are the thief of joy. I've learned that myself. And that's what gets you going. So I think Jesus was the ultimate because he knew and he saw what was coming and he knew like, hey, it's all good. This had to happen. I'm sure he looked at him.
But the kiss, did he have to kiss him?
That was what had to happen.
Did he elbow a little elbow
he
or
probably
something?
Did.
He should have threw a bow, some hair at him or something. Like, I'm not feeling this. Okay, somebody else in the Bible who's ratchet, Saul and David.
Saul was ratchet.
He was.
He was. He knew he was, though. He had a whole new name before, he had to change names. That's how you know you got a lot going on. You got like a persona and then like a new persona with a new name.
But he became a new person.
Obviously not.
You gonna get some remnants. You can't get rid of everything.
That's true. Even in therapy and doing all the work, because we do therapy, go to church, pray, meditate, do all things, and still my Florida little baby ratchet comes out. So you're right. It's still gonna be remnants, even if you get a new name. Therapy, and it's okay. We're all imperfectly, perfect in God's eyes.
So do you replace that person that is the frenemy? Do you keep him around? Like, why don't you just replace him?
It depends.
I don't want him around.
You probably
How do you deal with him?
You can't. Or need to go therapy or whatever to deal with it. I can't because I can live in the gray. It's not yours. It's probably theirs, but because of your intolerance for this,
but if they're low-key trying to stab you in the back?
Yeah. Well, if
how do you deal with that?
Actively trying to hurt you or take you down, no.
There's always a friend who puts a little gossip in, in everything.
That can be tolerated. Okay. Naked truth moment. Do you feel like you have any frenemies right now in your life currently?
No, I don't think so. Actually, there probably are. I don't really know about them because I'm like tunnel vision, so maybe not. I've had some in the past. Or I've gotten rid of them. That's the thing.
That's the thing. You probably cut them off.
Who are yours?
I think I have successfully created like those onion layers where like any frenemies are like in the associate level. Like we come into contact with each other because of events or other people that we have in common, but they're not texting me every day or like we ain't like going to shopping together to the spa or nothing on a regular basis. No. But I think they're in the onion.
They're definitely in the onion.
They're in the onion. So what do you think? So the point of all this is what? Like,
it's like, how do you deal with frenemies? I mean, I would say as a person of faith, I would pray with them, have a conversation, literally talk to them, try to get to the root problem of the issue. Like, why?
How you gonna summarize with a whole non-truth?
Why
you
not do that?
You just said you're going to cut him off. Oh, you're going to try to pray first?
I feel like the Christian way is actually sit down, have a conversation, and see where the root problem is. Like, help them get to where they want to be. But if they just are that person, like the person with the resting bee face, it's like, is that person, or are they just have the resting bitch face?
Okay, I think.
Like, is she a frenemy?
Well,
does her face make her an enemy?
No.
Sometimes that face can really throw people off. A resting bitch face can really do that.
So, wrapping up, how do you
The lady at the school? I thought she was mean for so long. She's so nice.
I know.
She's
the
so
carpool
nice.
Lady?
She's so nice.
She's not. I don't know.
But that look, it's like, yo, what's wrong with you today?
She was like, get him out the car, open the door. I was like, oh my God, get out. I was pushing my own children out the car. Like, get out the car. Get out the car. All right, wrapping up. Let us know how you deal with your frenemies. How do you deal with it? The Christian way or the old you way?
Well, yo, this is JP and my beautiful wife. I got it this time.
Dr. Io.
Dr. Io. You guys, see you guys next time. Follow us everywhere.
Time.